we gotta do,
Pledge?
pledge?
Yep. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You know, if you don't have this electronically already, I'm assuming you do, but we can always scan it. We can always scan it.
I'll send you a copy.
All right,
Okay, so I have a couple things.
okay.
I failed to put this on the agenda, bless you,
Thank you.
but I wanted to talk to you guys about, bless you again. It's the Council on Aging, or the Area 2 Agency on Aging thing about the money that we'd give out for the senior center.
Yeah, our share. Yep.
So, it's for 15,273. We still haven't done last year's.
We still haven't what?
Done last year's.
No, last year.
Yeah.
We gave the 1,400 to the Area 2 for their administration
I'm with you.
things. But I didn't put this on there yet. I wanted you guys to talk about it and
Are they
find out.
requesting it? Is that what
They're
doing?
requesting it, yeah. The Area 2.
Area 2. Well, do you wanna add it? I will,
Area, oh, you give it to area 2?
Well, no, for the county match, for
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So,
But it comes from Area 2, correct?
It comes from Area
Yeah.
2.
Area 2 Agency on Aging is asking for our 14 grand or whatever.
15 grand.
15 grand to
There-
give
yeah.
to Muscle Shell Council on Aging?
Yeah.
The council that we're going to approve.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The new one.
so, let me,
This money's not going to the Muscle
No.
Shell Council.
No,
well,
Or maybe it could.
let me talk, it might, you never
Yeah,
know.
it depends on whether they can.
Let me talk to you guys a little bit of advice.
Okay.
Add it to the agenda for next week, so you can advertise it, because if anybody is ever gonna scream about somebody not having an opportunity to comment on it, this is the one.
Good advice.
Okay, and if they don't have an opportunity to comment, then they can come in and make you do the whole thing over again anyway. So you might as well add to the agenda for next week.
And it could
Give
be
them an
tabled.
opportunity to come in and yell at you,
It could be tabled,
and,
right?
right,
So let's
since
table.
it wasn't advertised, right, Bonadie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that way we have a chance to advertise this piece of the agenda. And then next week, whatever decision you make is the right decision to make,
yeah,
okay?
Okay,
agreed.
when you
Well,
say
I'd have to look at
advertise,
it, see what they're
you want me
asking.
to put it in the paper?
Well, do you advertise your
You
agenda, don't
advertise your
you?
agenda.
48 hours before.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll
And advertise it as part of the agenda,
Okay, I will do
Okay.
that, yeah.
because that's gonna be a hot one, no matter what direction it goes.
That's right.
Yeah, well,
And really, does anybody wanna have to do that twice?
No.
No.
I mean, it's,
Can I
yeah,
ask a
it's like
question?
getting 2 root canals on the same tooth.
So did they get their audit results back?
Not that I know of.
I don't even
They
think, I don't even
refuse.
think we've begun.
They refused.
Oh, they refused.
Chairman of the board refused to do an audit. Of course, it's hearsay, but
Bottom line is, as far as you know, they have not done anything with their audit.
yeah.
And they've been offered a potential auditor
Mhm.
and they rejected
Turned it down.
that.
I'm going to move that we approve the agenda as presented.
All right,
I'll second that.
any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
We are still working on the minutes from last week.
Okay,
So let's just say that we approve them because you'll have me change them no matter.
I don't
and
know, that's,
That
They will be
doesn't sound-
fixed to
that
where you
does
approve
not
'em.
Sound technically correct.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
I will second that.
All right, any discussion?
That's a leap of faith.
And here's, anybody not afraid to discuss? No.
Come on, guys.
I'm gonna say, motion carried, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carried. See? You have pull.
You know, we've kind of gotten beyond our fear.
No,
I
not really.
I still catch
You're
myself
in good hands here.
shaking it.
No signal.
Brr.
Did you pay the bill?
Last time we had to turn this thing
I
off,
remember.
didn't we?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, last time we had to actually turn
Turn
this
the camera
off.
off?
This whole thing.
Oh,
Where's the on off on this thing?
Breakfast cookies.
I wound up having to unplug it.
for heaven's sakes, isn't that a bit much?
Charlie's mom made me breakfast cookies. No, ginger snaps are good for you, good for your belly.
We'll see.
Probably better than no.
Ginger's supposed to be good for you, isn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
They look good.
Cold stomach.
they are good. Good, I needed that.
We got that one. Oh, yeah.
See, it worked, see that one?
So you gotta turn that off and on.
That was my technical, so you actually have to unplug it, because it won't let you turn it off without unplugging it.
Oh, really?
That is very strange.
Well, it's a motherboard issue.
Okay,
It needs to be, the motherboard needs to be redone. Okay, so I'm gonna do public comment. We're open for public comment on any public matter within the.
nope,
No.
Nope.
we got public
Public
comment on
comment on
ordinance.
ordinance 2025 camping on county-owned property.
Yeah.
Do we have any public comment on ordinance 2025 camping on county property? Going 3 times. Do we have any public comment on ordinance 2025 camping on county property? Hearing none. Is there any public comment on any public matter within the jurisdiction commission that is not on the agenda? Is there any public comment on any public matter within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda? And going 3 times, is there any public comment on any public matter within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda? Hearing none, public comment is closed. Well, all right, now we're in the business.
We're in the business. Okay, I make a motion to review and sign a notice to proceed for selecting a contractor for the roofing work on the Ware Building project.
And I will second that.
Let's have a little bit of discussion here.
Yeah, a little
Do we
bit of
have a
discussion.
recommendation?
Yes, so I emailed it to you guys yesterday, at 4:15, 4:17.
I
Okay,
think I got it.
Oh, I didn't. So we didn't get the notice to proceed, cause I'm still waiting on Emery to hear how she officially wants to handle that. I didn't get the document that they signed. But, so I made a bunch of phone calls, so what we did was, we got the bids back on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And the lowest, so we needed more data. We needed to know when the start date was, when they could complete the work, and, their availability, their staff, that kind of thing. So I created a table, I emailed it to you yesterday, so if you wanna open it, it'll help you sort of make this really concise. So John didn't reply, all 3 contractors, the lowest bidders, replied back, yesterday, but John didn't reply back till Wagner and Enterprise replied back first thing in the morning, so I was able to call their references. I only got to talk to 2 of each of their references. They all had great things to say about Wagner and Enterprise. Unfortunately, Wagner can't start till April, so they don't match the county's timeline.
okay.
Enterprise is our second lowest bidder. They can start within 1 week of notice to proceed. My concerns about them that I didn't know for sure, but I called and I immediately got to talk to their project manager. And I wanted to know if they had supplies on hand, if there were gonna be any supply chain issues. And he said, absolutely not, we have everything readily available that is in the product, that's in our product list. And then I also asked if they were gonna be able to, if he understood, cause he didn't come to the walkthrough, and I said, did you understand from the bid documents that alternate A is done at a later time after phase 2 structural repair is done? And he said, absolutely, I understood that very clearly, and I said, do you have any problems with that, and are you available to do that this fall?
Okay,
Once he's done, he said 100%. So this is a big organization. The one thing I will share with you, I've worked with Mitch Goplin. He's the facilities manager at the Billings Clinic. So he manages all their properties, all their building projects, all their maintenance. I worked with him with the hospital for years, and when I talked to his staff, they could not say enough nice things about Enterprise. And he said they are our roofing company of choice, and he said they actually have them on 4 jobs right now.
that's excellent.
So,
Sounds good.
so I really loved what I
Sounds
heard
wrong.
from Enterprise. I couldn't check any of John's references. Enterprise has been in business for 31 years. I wrote that in that email, 34 years. John has, so the only 2 people I feel like are viable option is, Enterprise raises, or Empire, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. It's Empire Roofing.
No, it's
They're, in my
Enterprise. It's
opinion,
Enterprise, isn't it?
no, it's Empire.
On her bid tab, it says Enterprise Roofing
Oh. Well,
Okay, now.
it's
Inc. If
Empire.
that's a typo, it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
It's
cause I
not
have,
Enterprise, it's Empire.
it's Empire.
Unless
That's
you
not-
got 2 companies there.
well, that's better than a car company.
Let me, let me check his email, but I'm sure it's Empire.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
There was only $676 between either Empire Enterprise and Wagner. You go ahead.
Then I shared with you, so John sent his email, his information request email at 3:30. And so I shared it with you guys so you guys could have that information, because I did not get to check his references because he didn't provide any phone calls, and at that late in the day, I wanted to get you guys the information that I had. So, he said he's still waiting on his supplier to tell him the lead time for his materials, so he couldn't answer the question about lead time and when he's available. He expects that he can work within 14 days of execution of the contract. To me, that didn't feel very confident. And then he had to bring in a few more men to do the roofing, which that concerned me. He's having to hire staff to do roofing. He says he's been doing roofing for 12 years. That includes jobs from New Jersey, Arizona, California, and he's done projects similar to this. And then he listed the most notable roofs, and then he says his foreman, Anthony Johnson, has experience with local projects, and he listed those. And these are jobs that were done under a different contracting service. So that was John's reply to our,
Okay.
when can you start? He did not give a completion date, and his staff capability and
John
his
who, Minot?
Minot. Yeah. So that's what I know.
Well, looking at the bids, and tallying them up, Wagner and,
Enterprise,
Empire.
Empire.
are within $700 of each other, 676.
So
They're
Wagner
both-
can't start till April.
Yeah, so it seems to me your most responsive bid, and I'm gonna tell you, I would go with Empire. And although Minix $124,000 lower than that, and
Yeah.
that makes me think maybe he missed something, or, these 2 guys are right on top of each other, and they're both experienced, reputable. So I would, based on that, I would go with Empire. They're available, they're reputable, their bid's been validated by, it's just validated to be competitive. And, I don't know what to do with John, technically, he's a little bidder.
He didn't respond with all the information. Actually, we could have thrown out all the bids because none of them provided references. So Emery said that it's the counties, we can throw out all the bids. So I gave them all an opportunity to do an information request and say, and reply to that. And it is Empire, I verified that, so it's a typo on Emery's sheet. It's Empire Roofing.
Okay.
They, Empire and,
Do I have to look it up and sign off?
the other guys, Wagner, they replied back first thing that morning. They did provide all the references. They did answer all the questions. So we don't have a completion date from John. And
No,
that concerned me. That was something I asked for specifically. We didn't have phone numbers, so
I just think
whatever
experience
y'all
and
think,
price
I will
alone.
go with.
I think it's Empire. What do you guys think?
yeah, we can always rent a car too.
And also,
I mean,
I would like, do you have a recommendation?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote it to you guys. I would go with Empire.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that stretches our budget to its max.
Well, it's
But I
actually,
have more confidence in them than I do and with this, and their experience level. And the fact that he can get this job done in 2 to 3 weeks,
Yeah,
before the snow flies is critical to me, and he has a lot of manpower. And he, what's really important to me as a consumer, and I'm just sharing my opinion because I don't have a vote here, is who's gonna be there to warranty the work
Yep,
in 20 years? And these guys have been around 34 years. And so
that's a good point.
it's an investment, you know, when you build a roof, or when you invest in a roof, to me, it's about who's gonna be there to stand up with their warranty. And I can't tell you enough about how confident I am in the recommendation that I got from Billings Clinic. If Mitch Goplin works with them, they're quality people, and they'll do what they say. And they probably won't need managing at all, and they'll just fulfill their commitment. So I think it's one of our only chances to really get a full roof on that building
winter?
before winter.
yeah,
So there's a value in that, but
It's gonna snow this weekend.
well, you know, my
down to
dad was,
6,000 feet, I think it's gonna be.
Yeah,
and you're not moving Roundup, so I think we're okay.
my dad was a roofing contractor for 49 years in a row. I mean, we were, and we competed with a lot of what we call rip and tear. There's, getting somebody reputable that's certified by manufacturers of all that, that's really important. So,
yeah.
and the other thing, just to share with you the benefit of my analysis cost-wise, is Empire is roughly $634 under the number that I thought it would be. However, we do need to get a feel for if any of this sheath, this underlayment replacement or joist is included in that. But it doesn't matter, I mean, it's a competitive bid, and it's within the range of what, I still would go with Empire. The only thing is, we're gonna have to explain to John that, you know, cause he's gonna know he's low bidder, but he's too low. $124,000 was
I
too
don't
much.
think he'll necessarily know, but he's got other projects.
Well, he has a right to know, he took.
Oh, they were publicly
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
They were publicly open. If he wanted that information, he could have just been there, so.
And we don't know who his contractor is, right?
I met him at the walkthrough. He didn't ask a single question about the project. I don't know if he had the bid documents. If you look at the unit that's the other thing that concerns me, is the unit price on joists is that's a big difference. John was $24 per linear feet. That can add up pretty quick, but I don't know, you have more experience in this. And the other two competitive bidders that do this every day was $9.50 and $12.
Yeah,
So, I don't know what that says to you, Bob, but then he was much lower, John was much lower on the square footage for the decking.
yeah, if you look at that, the only one that's high, there's two that are high on the decking. Empire's high on the decking.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little lower on the joist. Yeah, that's why it's probably a good idea to get a feel for how much we think, how much money is not in their bid for decking.
Okay, so we can table this till.
Let's table it, get a feel for it, although I'm
And you
still
guys
leaning
can
that
tell
way.
me what questions you'd like to ask, and I can call John's references. But the problem is John is hiring a roofing guy. And so to me, that's almost subbed out, but
Yeah.
it was,
You think he'll
he's,
hire him?
I'm not gonna get to talk to John's roofing guy's references. What John has provided is John's references, and John is not doing the roofing.
Right.
He's hiring somebody to do the roofing locally.
Probably Empire.
No, this guy did not work for Empire, I promise.
The only thing looking at this that concerns me is Empire's unit price, Empire's and TW Wrigley's unit price for the decking
For the, it's really, it's high.
is
so like
higher
that's-
compared to the others, and, you know, we probably wanna talk to Emery too, but basically what I would like to know is what was Emery's estimate for the amount of each one of these unit prices? And if they have to fully provide that, how much does that add to their bid? I still don't think that's a basis of making a decision, it's just kinda understanding where we might stand.
So,
Ideally, if we could negotiate with Empire on their decking price, it would be,
Even
Um,
better, huh?
it would be even better.
What is decking?
That's if they pull the roof up and the decking's all rotted out,
Yeah.
the wood's all rotted out, we have to
Oh, okay.
replace it.
Boy, it's-
and Emery made it very clear in the walkthrough, they have to like take a picture, document the exact spot on the roof, send it to her, she approves it.
Yeah.
So they have to, they can't just go, oh, this much was bad and we replaced it. They have to
Approve
work with her to approve the replacement cost. So, let me be sure I understand your question. Emery's estimate of the amount of each of those unit prices, if it's included in the base bid,
Yeah, one is if it's included in the base bid, and if it's not, we need to multiply what her rough amount was times these unit prices, and that's gonna give us a total. And that, what's gonna jump out on that is that Empire really isn't
the lowest.
the lowest. But if we can negotiate with Empire that unit price, I don't know whether we can or not, but,
They
we would
usually
think we
do.
could.
Once you've got them, whoever you select when you get to the table, it's common to negotiate.
It is, we would award based on the base bid and not on the alternates but technically, when you do a lump sum proposal, you don't change. But this is an odd one because the low bidder, in my opinion, is too low to be considered a responsive bid. And the other two are right on top of each other, but one can't do it in our timeline. And so the only concern I have is, I'm trying to say how much is low, how much is my number off? Cause my number's got the sheathing in it, you know, got the decking
Okay.
replacement.
So,
Your number has decking in it?
In it, and I think I was like 377,000 or something, and they're 325. So they're 39
Less?
from what I remember, that's not included, but
it probably wouldn't be, she just gave them an amount
a percentage.
so that they could get a feel for how much work they'd have to do, so they could give her
an
did she
estimate.
say a third of the roof or something? A third of the 2/3 roof or whatever?
I think so, or a quarter. I wanna say quarter, but I'll ask her how much of the roof. Well, that'll be in our figuring.
And we can figure that out too, but I don't think it should affect our award decision, other than if we would have the opportunity to renegotiate that high unit price.
Okay, I'll get this, and then I'll try and, contact John about his references. And actually I'm gonna ask John actually for references for the person that's doing the work, because John's not gonna be doing the work, he's gonna be overseeing.
I'm gonna
Yes,
tell you
ma'am.
what he's going to say. He said, it doesn't matter, I'm responsible.
Well, then we'll have a hard conversation, because,
And I say, okay, you're
I've got to
responsible and you're
witness-
124 grand low. Can you do the job for that?
well, I just, I've been honest with you guys about what I've witnessed down there, and John is very busy right now, and he's not on site a lot. So there's been some problems with some things that his staff has done in his absence because of their lack of experience. So if he's gonna be there up on the roof, doing the roofing work with the roofer, then I'll go for it. But I'll just have to have a very honest conversation with him about, are you gonna be doing the roofing?
Well, there's, I'm
And
gonna
are you
throw,
gonna be there?
I'm gonna throw something out that I don't think we need to say anything to John. We just let him go, we're going with Empire because they answered our question, their bid was the most responsive. And they can begin right away and end of story.
Well, and that's the way I feel because, we asked for references, I didn't get phone numbers, now I'm gonna have to follow up with him. So
I
he
wouldn't waste your time
wasn't
with that.
responsive, and fully responsive. The other thing was, he couldn't answer two really important questions. When are you gonna get the job done? And are your supplies readily available? Well, he's not done roofing around here at this scale. He's done it across the country. So we don't know that he has supplies available. That could be a month out.
It's
So-
the same minimalistic response that you
Yes,
get.
that we've been getting with him. So I just feel like he's eliminated himself by not answering all of
Yeah,
our
so I wouldn't waste any
questions
time, just, you didn't get it, it's going with Empire, and they had a responsive bid, and,
So we're not gonna table it?
no, I wouldn't, I'm,
Just make the decision.
yeah.
Okay, it was
What the
already-
questions I'm asking is only for me to quantify how off the mark my estimate is.
Right, because we may need to revisit let me talk to Emery and see where we are.
Yeah, let's do that.
And can we just say, if the questions that we're asking, can we, make this decision with the contingency that the questions that we ask our architect are acceptable to the board, then we'll sign the notice to proceed Monday or something like that. Can we do that? And if they're not
The only
acceptable,
real germane issue is can we negotiate that unit price?
okay,
The rest has to do more with how much my estimate is off the actual bill. And that should not affect the decision. I still think that if she says, yes, we can, then it's a definite go. If she
okay.
says, no, we can't, it's still probably a go.
Well, then I'm not even gonna put contingent on anything because it's a go.
I mean, you guys, you see what I'm saying? If she says if it's not proper to do that, you gotta live with what he bids, then we live with what he bids. But if we can negotiate it, that's fine, but as far as I'm concerned, well,
In the bids, Minnick didn't provide everything we requested in the bid, so he's out. The other fella,
Can't start till April.
they can't do it until April, so they're out. So then we're down to the last one.
The enterprise,
And
the
they've got-
empire.
And they've got a very competitive bid, we got excellent references, I don't see how we could,
Make a different decision.
no.
the only thing is, Mike, is they have a their unit price for the decking is
The joists.
Probably
joy,
high.
Just the
is
joist.
higher, actually, it's the decking,
Oh, it's the decking.
is higher than the other guys, and that's what I wish we
Well,
could
I
negotiate.
don't know if they need to do that.
Oh,
Well,
We can ask them.
they're
about it,
gonna,
because
they're
maybe
gonna
there-
need to
gonna?
do it.
They're gonna
Maybe
do
the
it
issues of better
Well,
quality.
we're gonna have decking that needs replaced, especially
in parts of it.
in
yes.
parts of the roof.
Okay,
Not the whole roof, but like I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a feeling that first story roof that has leaked for so long, when they
Yeah.
pull that up, I
Yeah.
have a feeling that probably that whole area is gonna get
Yeah.
replaced.
yeah.
I would guess.
well, but I still don't think that, we can either negotiate it or we can't, but either way, I still think that they're the firm to go with.
So negotiate the
Quite a
decking.
range of OSB between bottom line OSB and top line weatherproof OSB.
There is, yeah, if it's treated.
And I would assume, I'd like to see them put treated OSB on, which is probably what they're bidding.
Oh, you're
Well, they're
right.
bidding what's ever specified.